Hello and welcome to BMB's Game of the Week. I'm Dylan Wigdor here alongside Sean Dominado as we get right into action with the Lady Pirates, bringing it down the court now.
And Lettieri going out there just misses the layup. That one is going to be rebounded by Caitlin Parker. One of these starting forwards. Leah Costa out there now on the perimeter, trying to get past Troiano. Screen set there, getting it out to the corner, trying to look, staying on the perimeter here for the Lady Pirates. At the corner there, trying to get it in, trying to muscle her way around. Costa back in, goes for the jelly. It will be just short, but it looks like she will get the foul and will be shooting free throws for the possible first points of the game.
The junior bringing it down the court and in for a tough contact lay, just couldn't get it to fall.
Leah Costa, the guard here, goes for her first shot. Just clangs around the rim, but she will get one more as she tries to put on the first points of the game for the Trojans. That one's up and through the hoop. 1-0 Garden City as we see the inbound here from Troiano to McGovern. McGovern looking around, throws it. It is stolen there by Parker and a layup by the tall Branton.
You're going to see a lot of full court press today from this Garden City team. Mepham has to be aware of that.
That's Branton's 74th made shot of the season as she has been on a roll. And it's another steal by her for the layup. Call that number 75. As there will be a quick timeout here by Coach Mulvey, trying to stop the flood.
You know, Sean, you're absolutely right. Stopping the flood is the correct wording for this. They need to be locked in here on this full court press. I mean, you have to do something with like a three-man weave or, 2-2-1. You got to get something there so that it's ready and, just line them up. Maybe have two girls on the side, one girl at half court, one girl like back there so it's a little more spread out and hopefully get someone open.
Some great knowledge there from the former player as we see Mepham come back onto the court with the same lineup as before. Karopoulos is going to look to inbound it, but 5-0 in the first 59 seconds of this game. As I said earlier, Grace Brantock, the forward of the Garden City team, 11.5 points per game average. She's been playing great, but this Garden City full court press is looking formidable as Honorkamp tries to bring it up. Has that perimeter. Troiano shoots a high arcing three that's going to be off the rim. A rebound there by Caitlin Parker, but a whistle will be called, and Mepham will be taking this inbound.
See, these second chance opportunities are what the Pirates need against this tough Garden City defense, especially after they're only allowing 7 points last game, won 50-7. What an incredible game by this Lady Garden City Trojans team.
Yeah, and that's something that Mepham's going to struggle with, the full court press as well as the perimeter and paint defense. Mepham is very reliant on the perimeter here and these girls to shoot their three-pointers. As we just see here from Lettieri, as she banks one off the box in the backboard for the first points on Mepham.
The bank is open tonight.
Trifecta for Mepham as we're going to see the give there to Parker, out to the perimeter to Palmer. Palmer over to Costa. Costa over to Parker. Three girls have been playing a very important role as we see into Brantock. 21-21 there. She misses the layup and Lettieri gets the rebound. Bounce pass over there to Troiano. Karopoulos to Troiano to McGovern. McGovern weaving past the defense, goes for the layup. Might be slightly blocked there. And we see this going up the court by Costa. Costa trying to go into the paint for Brantock. Brantock just off there with the layup. Gets into some contact there with Honorkamp. It looks like it will be whistled.
Honorkamp, a tough lacrosse player, that is one person that is going to be very physical for this Lady Pirates team.
Pirates looking to get this inbound again as the Garden City full court press leaves Brantock on Karopoulos. Troiano will try to get out of it. It is knocked away though. Costa will get it. That is another steal for Garden City off the tough press. We see a three-pointer there from Palmer just off the rim, but Brantock gets the rebound for her third shot made of the game. 6 points in the first couple minutes, but McGovern trying to get this one up to Karopoulos. Karopoulos with a long heave to Honorkamp in the paint, tries to float it in just off the backboard rim. Troiano going to Honorkamp for another one. Back off the rim, that one rebounded by Patrizi.
We saw a lot of contact there, that was not called.
Patrizi trying to dribble into the paint, shoots a floater just off the back of the rim, rebounded there by Karopoulos, who's going to wrap around, try to bring it up Troiano. Deep there on the court, Lettieri out to McGovern, who just gets that one, the high pass. Lettieri, Troiano. That one is just knocked away from Karopoulos by Costi. And it will go out of bounds with Karopoulos going to the inbound.
7-3 Garden City so far. As a high arcing pass there to get the inbound in.
And it looks like that will be a steal from Kennedy Palmer. Passing it down the court to Brandhook. Brandhook with the Euro. Draws the foul off of Honorkamp, looks like. You saw a little bit of some Luka Doncic action there with a little Euro step trying to go for the layup. Will fall short, but she will get free throws.
Yeah, some NBA competition there, you know. She is going to be, Grace Brandhook is going to be a cheat code today for this Garden City team.
As we've seen most of the offense go through her as she makes the first free throw. That will be 7 points for her on the night. Already in the first 3 minutes of this game as she goes for another one. Going through the routines. Put this one up and it's in. 8 points for Branton. What a great game from her so far as we're going to see the inbound here. Getting it past.
And that is a steal from her as well.
As we see Palmer going up. Looking over to Costa. Costa trying to look, passes it back to Parker. Parker getting past McGovern into the paint. Over to Costa once again. Foul going to be called.
As she just moved her feet a little bitty bit there, and that will be a travel. Got to put the ball down first.
Karopoulos inbounding on the defensive menace. Brandhook, 21-21 here. Lettieri over to Troiano, trying to bring it up. Stolen again by Kennedy Palmer.
They got a 2-on-1
driving.
action.
The little two-step there just rolls off the rim. Brandhook puts it back. Double digits for Brandhook in the first 3.5 minutes of this game. Lettieri down court with a chest pass. McGovern trying to drive. Getting the bounce pass there to Honorkamp, but it will be taken away there as we see Caitlin Parker bring it up. Over to Brandhook. Brandhook with a spin away over to Costa. Over from the perimeter there to Palmer. Costa over to Patrici. Back over to Palmer. Palmer tries the layup just off. Karopoulos bring this one back up. Karopoulos trying to look. Driving all the way down the court. Charges there at Costa. What a great bit of contact there between both teams.
The feet were planted. Everything was exceptional there by that charge. But I have to talk about something here. Grace Brandhook is averaging 11.5 points per game. Sean, there is 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first quarter, and she has 10 points.
Yeah, just a great game here from Brandhook, exploiting this Mepham defense, getting into the paint, getting to the line. As we see a drive here from Patrici, just off there, rebounded again by Karopoulos. She's been great. As Brandhook presses her, gets the ball to Lettieri. Over back to Karopoulos. Karopoulos at the three-point arc. Great pass there around Brandhook. A lob over to McGovern. McGovern for the three, just off the outer edge. We see a tight rebound there from Troiano as it will be taken there.
Taken there by Brandhook. Another steal. Two-way player so far this game. I'm seeing a little bit of Nikola Jokic action here.
And we're going to see the ball go to Patrici. We'll see this one go to Brandhook. Pass inside. The move around there from Patrici. What a move. Averaging 7 points per game this season for her first couple of the game.
That was a great move there, and we will see a little bit of contact there. Blocking foul called on Garden City. That will be their second foul of the game.
We've seen a couple fouls so far this game, but also a lot of scoring. Mostly on the Garden City end, though, as these Lady Pirates will try to get these points. We're going to see a substitution soon. It looks like Gabriella Caminiti is going to come in, and Bree McGovern will sub out, as we see Brandhook there at half court. Troiano's going to make this up.
As they have dropped back and press, let's see if the Pirates can deliver now.
Stolen by Brandhook. What's new? Layup, 12 points, already surpassing her average. Just, what is this?
This is just phenomenal.
5 minutes.
A season high of 23 points. She could easily get this before halftime.
And we see a layup there by Caminiti, showing some life for these Mepham Pirates. 5-15, still a big deficit, but a good way to go there.
Caminiti checks right in and scores, not wasting a minute.
A good layup there from Marissa Patrici. Another one of her scoring feats. They're looking to take a little of the load off Brandhook. Pass over there to Lettieri, the star of the team. Oh, just slipped out of the hands of Caminiti. That's a tough one there. We're going to see possession here, and we're going to see Patrici inbounding this one to Leah Costa. Just bringing it up. Just the two of them here, but Patrici has possession on Karopoulos. Lincoln tries to go for it, but it won't go. And it looks like we will be seeing a substitution for Mepham. Another Sierra Linekin checks in for Karopolis. Sienna Linekin, she is a captain on this team, and she's had some great leadership so far this season. As Lettieri gets this ball and tries to pass it down to her. Almost saved there from Leah Costa. Great effort, but it looks like Lettieri will get the inbound.
14-on-14 action right there, Sean.
And, you know, these are both double-digit win teams. Mepham being 11-5, and Garden City being 11-4. The deep three there, just a bit outside from Troiano.
You know, the shot selection here for this Pirates team, they really need to step it in a little more, you know. Just, if the three isn't working, try it too. You know, step in a little bit. Points are points, Sean. And, you know, when I was playing back in the day, they really need to get these points and try and start a rally.
And we're going to see Branto get benched, finally, for Caitlin Santopietro, the 4.1 point averager. But now we see Patrici trying to go up this court, looking for an out, but she's going to try to float it off. Not going to go. Caminiti weaving through the defense, goes for the layup. An absolute bam laid there to the ground for Caitlin Parker. She got charged at by Caminiti. We see the inbound here from Patrici.
As the Pirates coach, James Mulvey, was looking for a flop there. I saw a lot of contact, but
two very physical teams we're seeing here, and two very good ones at that. We're going to see this ball go back out to the perimeter. Over here we have Lily Gaffrey. Here, Patricia. Where's it trying to bring it around? Link defense on Linekin. That one is going to go out of bounds. No attempt to steal there by Hunter Camp.
Garden City has a big-time height difference, am I right, Sean? I mean, just dominating in the paint so far. And the press is back on for the Garden City Trojans.
That's not a good thing for the Pirates here. These Lady Pirates do rely a lot on layups sometimes, but that is a missed three from Troiano, just off the back rim. Speaking of threes, Lettieri takes one back off the back rim again. Rebound by Kennedy Palmer. Palmer's going to bring it up. Layup through two, just off. Rebounded there by Troiano, the junior. Troiano with a huge pass down court to Caminiti. Caminiti goes for the layup, just off. Rebounded by Santopietro. And that one is slipping around. Tries to throw this one in.
It does save it. Wow.
But it won't go the right way from the missed shot, and Troiano will be bringing this one back up.
I mean, it's been incredible so far with what this Garden City team can do on both sides of the ball. And now, 36 seconds left, and they are up 12 right now. That is a big, big difference for this team. We need to see something out of these Lady Pirates.
Hunter Cam making the move there just off the rim. Trying to get the rebound there is going to be Linekin, but it will not go, as Santopietro will lead it in. You know, all I've seen is fast-paced games so far here, with just 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible watch. It really has been. Just a little too high there.
Missing the lob pass there to Patrici from Palmer. 13.9 on the clock, no shot clock here, as we're going to see an inbound from Olivia Lettieri to Honerkamp. Honerkamp's going to bring this one up, trying to go for a fast score here. Getting the bounce pass there out to Linekin, over the rim, rebounded here on the ground there for Kennedy Palmer, the 9-point averager.
As there is 4 seconds left, will we see a shot selection by this Pirates team that will get them a good basket and possibly be down only by single digit?
Down 12. Honerkamp tries to get the layup just off the front of the rim, rebounded by Santopietro. That will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Garden City 17, Mepham 5.
Yeah, this Garden City team has been excellent on both sides of the ball. It has been incredible to see out of this Garden City team. And now we are going into the second quarter with a lead of 12 for this Trojan team. And yeah, I mean, Lucas Mangankar, one of our top commentators, he's been incredible so far with me, and just watching this game so far, it's been incredible. Now we're going to send it over to DJ Loisel for an interview.
Thanks, guys. Let's talk a little bit about these Garden City Trojans who have marched into this game with an impressive 7-1 record, coached by Kevin Bilello. In their last game, they had a dominant game, winning 50-7 against Roosevelt. They have had a very dominant first quarter here, up 5-17. I'm excited to see what they're able to do in the rest of this game. Sending it back to our sportscasters at the desk.
Thank you, DJ. And now we are with Dylan Wigdor here alongside Lucas Pangankar, and we are ready to start the second quarter of the Mepham Pirates versus Garden City game.
Yes, for this Garden City team, it's a defensive mismatch. They got that size, that center, and that power forward out of those two centers, and it's just great for them to see them keep working, keep working with that work ethic.
Yeah, it's been incredible to watch, especially from a lot of these different players for Garden City. It's been a mix of different players on offense and on defense, but especially we have seen it out of number 21, Grace Brantick, who's already matched her average a little bit higher than that, has 12 points already on the day.
Grace Brantuck, one of the premier players in the county.
As Costa now bringing up the ball here for the Trojans. Let's try and figure in something here. Good defense so far by the Lady Pirates. Down low where it's been working all day so far for the Trojans. A little off there, but put back there by Grace Brantuck, adding on to her total of the day.
Just backing down, keeping that tempo up.
Cross-court pass, and that is stolen away. This Trojan defense has been on point. Costa now bringing up the ball here. Kicks it to the corner, and that is just off. Grabbed there by Brantuck. Up there and one!
It's an absolute great sequence for the Trojans. Get the steal on defense, miss the three-point, get the offensive rebound again and again, finally make your bucket and get the N1.
Gaffney, the senior, gets the and one opportunity now. Let's see if she can convert it. And she does. Smooth down the basket there. As now the Pirates looking for something. Off the hands of the Lady Pirates. That was Gabrielle Caminetti who lost it. Down low, and that will be a jump ball going the Lady Pirates' way. That is great defense.
Yeah, great job by the Pirates there the Trojans there on defense, stealing it, but a critical mistake on offense. See if the Pirates can get something going down a little bit.
Now Aramon, that will be out of bounds there. Still Pirates ball. Connor Camp. Passing it in. Doesn't find anything. Now she does. Just over the head of number 21 for the Trojans, Branton. Now 21 of the Pirates has the ball. From beyond the arc, just a bit short. Mistimed the jump there for the save. There was Troiano, averaging 8.6 points per game.
For Lettieri there, more of a desperation shot as the clock was winding down. Puts up a three, doesn't go her way.
It's Costa now. Drives in, lost the ball. Well, who will be grabbed by? It'll be grabbed by the Trojans. And Brantuck will be going to the line again. She is unstoppable so far.
Grace Brantuck is almost everywhere all at once.
As the foul will go on Olivia Lettieri, the guard. First one down the hatch. 23-5 now.
Big lead here for these Trojans. Winding down here in the second quarter.
As they get another chance. And they have another chance now, the Trojans. As they call timeout before the basket is put in. Brantick, 15 points on the day so far. Her season high is 23. She can easily beat this career high, Lucas.
Yeah, it is a great job by this Trojans team, especially Grace Brantuck, who you just said has 15 points already in the second quarter, is waiting to keep it there. He's the three keys for this Trojans team. Play with intensity, keep control, possession, slow the game down. It's these three things that they've been doing all day. They're playing with intensity all day. Grace Brantuck, 15 points already in the first quarter. In the first half. Keep control, possession. As we've seen a lot, they're up by a lot. They're big here, 23-5. Slow the game down. They kept it their way. Big defensive plays have helped them so far.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a fast-paced game as long as you're doing it good. I mean, this Garden City team is doing everything right so far, having a huge lead and only in the second period with 6:11 left.
Yeah, having this big of a lead already in the second quarter, is wanting yourself to have a big, winding yourself up to have another big second half. It's important to keep it going, keep the foot on the accelerator, and keep playing with intensity.
And adding on to the keys of the game, you know, I spoke to Stephen Bellio, the coach of the Trojans. He said some strengths were his defense and taking care of the ball, and they've been doing that so far, and the weaknesses have been some shot selection and getting back on D. I haven't seen any weaknesses so far from this Trojan team as they inbound it now. Download, getting trapped, brings it out though. That is a great cut there, smooth off the glass. Great cut there by Brantuk. Now at 17 points. Down low to Honorkamp. Honorkamp smothered down low. That will be a jump ball and will be going the Trojans' way.
Brantuk with a finger roll, and the Trojans have the ball back.
Now Costa trying to figure out something here for this Trojans team to add on to their 20-point lead. Down low to Brantuk. Again, who else? 19 points now for Brantuk. Stolen away. Gaffney finishes the lay to make it 24-point lead for this Trojans team.
Defense, offense, the Trojans team has been electric to start this first half.
As there was a foul called on the Trojans. That'll be Gaffney, the senior. Pirates now trying to get it in. They can't. Stolen away. Palmer finishes with the right hand off the glass. Now, Pirates really looking for something here, but it's stolen away by the one who just made the shot, Palmer. Fighting for it, but it is stolen away by McGovern. Honorkamp bringing up the ball, trying to drive in, losing control of it, out to McGovern. As we see a 3-ball there, it won't go, rebounded by the Pirates. As now they're getting pressured here. Stolen away again. This Garden City defense has been incredible. That was Palmer with the steal. That shot will not be going in there for the Trojans. We haven't seen a lot of those today. McGovern drives in. Little too strong off the glass. Grabbed there by Honorkamp. Honorkamp goes up with it, and it's off the backboard. Really needed that for the Pirates. Maybe that will start a rally now.
Pirates finally cutting that lead down. That's the first bucket.
First bucket we've seen since the first quarter. And of course, who else? Brantuk gets to the 20-point mark at 21. If I'm not mistaken, there is a timeout called. Brantuk, unbelievable so far for this Trojans team.
Garden City's just playing bully ball there, just getting it down low to their big man, and absolutely destroying down the paint.
It has been incredible to watch, especially with how it's going for the Trojans team. The Pirates need to step it up on both sides of the ball. And, you know, just talking about the Pirates, let's talk about their keys. You know, one was rebound well. They haven't been doing that, of course. The Trojans have much more size, but you got to have more effort, you know. It doesn't mean that you can't grab the rebounds when you're small on the court. You got to limit turnovers. That is something that they have not done. And, I mean, communicate on both sides of the ball. I've heard some communicating, but they really have to step it up on both sides. Yeah,
for this Pirates team, it's looking like a repeat of the last Garden City game, 50-7 Roosevelt, and trying to play for yourself. It's not looking the best. 33-7 here in the second quarter. Trying to keep the intensity up, play your game.
Yeah, especially after Garden City's coming off a big win against Roosevelt, 50-7. I mean, they have all the momentum you can possibly have, especially coming into the Pirates' turf. So the Pirates now will have the ball down 26 with 3:47 left remaining in the first half. McGovern drives in, that will be smothered there by Garden City. She needs help. She gets the help he needed. Played a little bit of patty cake there. Stolen away by the Pirates. Herman drives in, just off the rim there. And it'll be a jump ball, and it will be going the Pirates' way.
Great job by Herman to get the steal, play off the fast break, go coast to coast. The bucket doesn't land, but still Pirates ball.
McGovern passing it in to Honorkamp, but just through the hands of Honorkamp, and that will be Garden City's ball.
Another offensive mistake there by the Pirates as that just goes off the hands of Honorkamp.
Trojans starting to get something going here. This has a deep ball, and it will fall. Leah Costa, the junior, the point guard, making some shots now. Honorkamp tries to drive in. Tough lay, will not go. Rebounded by the Trojans. Costa figuring out something here. To Baroya. Costa. Back to Baroya. To Costa. Costa tries another one. 2 in a row! How do you do?
Costa feeling herself now. 2 threes in a row. Up big, the Trojans are.
Leah Costa shooting it like Caitlin Clark out there as Honorkamp drives in. A lot of contact there. Brantook already beats her season high of 23. She is at 24 points now on the day, and it's not even the end of the first half. As she will be getting a little bit of a breather here. Brantook has been incredible. Honorkamp trying to knock down the free throw. In and out there. See if she can get the next free throw. And that will be off the back rim. Aramon tries to get the steal, but she cannot. Pass it to Costa. Will we see a heat check from Costa? Let's check it out. Stolen away by the Lady Pirates. Aramon now with the ball. To McGovern. And that was great transition defense by the Trojans. Losing the ball, but still getting back and better than ever.
For this Pirates team, it's all about that pass. These passes being off the hands have gone out of bounds, and they're just losing themselves possessions here.
Lucas, what do you need to see out of this Lady Pirates team to get back into this game?
I'm going to need themselves to limit their own turnovers. They're kind of killing themselves this game, trying to play big in the paint. I know they don't got they have the obvious size mismatch, but play yourself bigger than you are.
As now, Garden City is looking for a shot. Costa can't get that one. As that is a good defensive possession by the Pirates. Honorkamp trying to drive in now. Out for the three, won't fall. Fought for by the Pirates, but there will be some contact there. Foul on the Lady Pirates.
Foul there is important for the Pirates, and they don't let that fast break opportunity go for the Garden City Trojans.
As we will see a timeout there by the Trojans. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, as I was speaking of before, this Pirates team has seen to limit their turnovers. It's been important. It's been happening all game so far in the second quarter. It's seeing back to back and back and back to back. And on these possessions, it's a lot of these these inbound passes. It's been killing them.
Yeah, I mean, from all these Garden City teams, the boys and the girls, they do a lot of full court press. You have to be aware of that if you're the Pirates so far.
Yeah, those full court presses have hurt their chances on the inbound pass. Is try to limit those opportunities. Try to keep your turnovers down and make them make mistakes.
Well, you have to. You really have to just have good defensive possession, so then you don't have to worry about getting the ball in for these Trojans to full court press you. As we have 1:20 left in the second quarter. Costa bringing up the ball. Just a little bit too short there on the height for the ball. McGovern drives in. Little floater game off the backboard and in. Great shot there by McGovern. DaCosta. Arroyo. DaCosta, and there will be a little bit of contact there. DaCosta draws the foul.
Costa with the foul there as the Trojans get the inbound here.
Let's see what the Trojans look for here. Up big, up 30 actually. As we see a lot of foot movement there, down low. With no travel call there. That was Caitlin Santo, the center.
Trojans just playing bully ball there.
McGovern with a deep ball, and that will be out, in and out there. Aramone grabs it though. Keeps track of the ball. Aramone cross-court pass there. What a nice pass. It just could not be held on too cleanly. But almost a travel, but she stood up without the ball. Shot there by McGovern, off. Aramone with the rebound, off. And now the Trojans will have it. 8 seconds left in the quarter. As we will see a foul there. 5.9 left in the second quarter. Garden City up huge.
Time's winding down in the second quarter.
First one. Right on through. I have to say, Palmer has been great so far this game, along with Brantook. You know, they're like the great dynamic duo down low. 4 seconds now. 2, 1. Aramone! Just a little bit short there of the half-court heave. Garden City 42, Mepham Pirates 9 after half. Lucas, what do we need to see out of this Pirates team?
Yeah, for this Pirates team, it's, as we said before, it's all about limiting these turnovers. They've been killing themselves multiple times throughout this game, trying to make themselves better going in the second half.
I mean, it's been incredible so far. Just watching this team been exceptional so far. As we will be sending it over to DJ Loisel with the coach of Garden City.
Thanks, guys. Coach, you had a dominant first half, getting out to a huge lead. What worked best for you guys in this first half?
I would say pressure defense. You know, we've taken pride in our defense all year, and we look to come out every game and kind of set the tone with defense, and that turned into good offense, which was great.
What's going to be your message to the girls going into this half?
Just to continue with the pressure, continue working on the things that we've been working on leading up to the final stretch of the year, passing the ball, moving it around, pushing up the floor, and playing tough D.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Good luck. Thanks, guys. Sending it back to our sportscasters.
Thank you, DJ. And now I'm Dylan Wader here alongside my buddy Lucas Bengankar. You got to hear our voices. Now you get to see us.
Yeah, as for this Mepham team, who said before, it's this turnovers about this Garden City team. It's all about Brantuck and Palmer.
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible to watch for this Garden City team. You know, the Pirates, they really need to step it up, and it's just, it really has to come from both sides of the ball.
Yeah, as we're kind of seeing a repeat of what happened last game for this Garden City team, as they beat up big. They beat up big on Roosevelt, beating them 50-7.
Yeah, I mean, just listening on DJ's interview with the head coach, I mean, just seeing how their strengths have been exceptional so far, and their weaknesses have not shown. I mean, it's just been incredible.
Yeah, those weaknesses have not shown. It's been Palmer and Brantuck all day for them down low. Brantuck, who already matched her season high of 23 points. And it's just been overall a great game for both of these centers.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It's been like the Twin Towers down there. They've been exceptional so far. I mean, just basketball knowledge. You got to stop them down low.
Yeah, it's that obvious size mismatch for this Pirates team. And keeping them in front of you is going to be the most important thing the Pirates can do. To maybe limit the score, make the box score look better, make that point differential help when you're making that playoff seeding. It's going to be important for this Pirates team.
It really is going to be important. You know, every game matters, especially this one where it's a big game. Pirates are trying to win 7 in a row. They've had a great stretch over these past few games. I mean, it's just been it's been great to watch. I mean, what they really need to do is look for these key players. Troiano, they have to look for. They have to look for Aramone, the freshman, who's averaging 12 points per game. They have to look for, I mean, just a ton of sophomores on this team, like Chiotti, McGovern. And one person who really grabs a great rebounds is Connor Camp. She's been exceptional at grabbing rebounds.
Yeah, it's just been overall great job by both of these. For this Pirates team. It's been more of a disappointing night, as we see it said multiple times, but it's by keeping that morale up for the season, as both these teams are coming off high wins, 10 wins in a row for the Trojan teams and 7 wins. Keeping that morale up. Think about the next game going ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just watching how they've been playing so far. This might be one of the last home games for some of these seniors. So they really want to make sure that it's one of their best ones. As we see a replay here of the Garden City free throws that they've had. They've had a lot of those. Casa was one of them at the free throw line where she nailed that. She also had 2 great threes. And that's just great ball movement, great cut there by Brantuk, and just exceptional watch.
Yeah, great 3-point shot by Lethierry there, and Brantuk, another person in the lane, just getting those playing bully ball, and getting that rebound and then going back up and getting that bucket. And it's again, with these Trojans defense, they've been a lot of those fast break opportunities, and they go up and get another bucket, and Brantuk gets the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been not to keep making NBA references, but this big man duo, it's been exceptional. It's just like watching master at work in this situation, you know?
Yeah, it's also these fast break opportunities. These inbound passes have not worked for the Pirates as well as they wanted to, and these inbound passes has helped the Trojans in a way, as if they're giving them fast break opportunities.
Yeah, as Palmer, she leads. She's highly in the league of free throws made. She's had 32. She's one of the highest ones in the league so far, and they've seen a lot of different big men. They have Palmer. They have Santapierto. They have Brantuk, who is at least 6'3". I mean, they just have this height difference that's incredible.
Yeah, it's an incredible height difference for the Trojans team, and it's more so just playing their game has just been important for them all season, and they just keep doing that now as we look into this Conference AA2 standings. And as no surprise, Garden City is leading the pack.
Yeah, I mean, no surprise there. Their athletic department is just exceptional. As Roslyn is right behind them. And as you can see overall, you're probably wondering, why is Roslyn 10-4 and Garden City's 8-4, and why are they leading? It's because of so many different things. It's because it could be a divisional game, it could be a conference game, it could be just an overall game. But every game matters, especially this one against the Trojans.
Yeah, these conference games are important. And for that Pirates team, we saw them at that 3 seed. These playoffs are going to matter big time when you're looking at this seeding. And the Pirates do have a chance to make the playoffs, as they made it 17 years in a row. For this Pirates team, it's one of the most well-run programs, exceptionally, and they lose their best player, probably the best player in program history in Michaela Dobby last year, but it's maybe more of a rebuilding year for this team. Keeping that pressure up, keeping that intensity up is going to be important going throughout the next year.
Yeah, if you guys don't know about Michaela Dobby, she's a 1,000-point scorer for this Mepham Pirates. I mean, it's just been incredible, and I mean, you're right, maybe, but who knows, maybe it could be like a turn of events, just like anything can happen. And it's been a great watch for this Pirates team overall this season. Only lost 1 game in conference, 5 in total. I mean, they need to step it up here if they really want to come back into this game.
Yeah, it's going to be important for this Pirates team to play their brand of basketball, as they're trying to keep that intensity up with multiple people. It's mostly of a underclassmen starting lineup, as we've seen. These sophomores have played up to a different standard this year.
Yeah, I mean, what you said earlier, 17 playoff appearances in a row. That's older than me. That's crazy. I mean, that's just incredible. And it just shows how lethal this Pirates team can be for years to come. It shows how the seniors can teach the younger classmen on how to learn the game correctly, and they've just done it every year since, and it's just been an incredible watch.
Yeah, with these underclassmen, it's keeping themselves together, because this core could go a long way in a couple of years when they're seniors, and keeping them together is one.
Yeah, I mean, now we see the 2 teams warming up now, and, we need to see this Pirates team step it up.
Step it up big time, as their threes have not been falling as well as they wanted to with their guys like Mia Triano and Lethierry.
Yeah, I mean, That's really it. That's all they need to do is just start little by little, just have good defensive stops and just do good shots. The three is not the only shot that you have to take. You can drive in a little bit. You can get some easy floaters, try and run some pick and rolls. That's what you need to do. Or in a zone even, have someone in the middle, and then you can maybe turn around for a jump shot. Back in my day, that's what I would do with my team in the plays. That's what you got to do here.
Yeah, keep with a different shot selection. It's going to be important for this Pirates team.
As 1 minute 52 hits the clock for halftime. Game will be on shortly. Lucas, this team looks good coming out of half. We've been seeing a lot of made shots out of this Pirates team. Garden City, I haven't seen missed one yet, so it's going to be a thriller of a next half.
Yeah, thriller of the next half as the Pirates are down big, as you said multiple times in this broadcast. Keeping themselves intact is going to be important, and for this Pirates team, mostly run by sophomores, is going to be important.
Yeah, I mean, just ran by sophomores, and we'll see how reluctant they are to not back out, as we will be sending it over to DJ with the coach of Mepham.
Guys, Coach, what do you guys think you can improve on in the second half?
Hey, we can't turn the ball over the way we did. We threw it all over the gym. We had a good plan coming in, but when we throw the ball all over the gym and don't do the things that we were coached to do and be stronger with the ball, we're going to struggle. So we got to do better things with the ball.
What was your message to the girls at half?
Hey, the score to us, the score is 0-0. Try to win this quarter. Try to win the second half. Score is not good right now, down 33, but keep working hard, and that's it.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. Sending it back to our sportscasters.
Thank you, DJ and Mr. Mulvey, as I'm joined by Sean Damiano. And Sean, what are you excited for in the second half?
You know, what more can we say about this game? Just 22 seconds left going into the third quarter. Garden City is just putting on a clinic. Their star, Grace Branton, already has her season high by halftime. 42-9, 33-point lead going into this. They just want to keep going, keep their offense rolling. Girls like Leah Costa, Grace Branton, Marissa Patrizi, Kennedy Palmer, Kaylin Parker, they've just been amazing tonight. Two-way stars for this Garden City team. Mepham's going to have to step up their game if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
To come out here in the second half with a starting lineup without Grace Brantuck, which is understandable up this big going in the second half.
You know, they're probably going to want to let her rest after having such a great half.
It's brought up by Costa. Garden City looking to have something outside the perimeter. Double teaming this Mepham team. Costa back down low. Over to B-Roy with the bucket.
Quick start to the half there with a layup. Their bread and butter. 35-point lead as Lettieri has it at the court.
Lettieri guarded by Costa. Guarded big by Costa. Costa pokes it away. It's back. Lettieri recovers. We're trying out. Right outside, trying to make something happen. Rushing perimeter takes the shot, and that's no good. That's to be rebounded by Garden City.
So we're going to see this one be taken down the court by Costa. Costa over there.
Kenny. Back swinging the ball outside of the corner, and that's going to be bang into the bucket.
46-9. As we're going to see this one go up to Hunter Camp on the perimeter.
Hunter Camp over to Lettieri. Lettieri back over to Triano. Lettieri surveying the court, trying to make something happen. As Triano back to Lettieri, as these two are just passing it back to each other, and that's a three, and that's going to be no good. That's going to be a deep pass from the Trojans. That's going to be missed, but Kenny gets the rebound, and that's going to be in.
Another one of those specialty shots, the quick and simple layup. That has just been the bread and butter of Garden City this game. They have 48 points so far, mostly off these layups, exploiting the Mepham defense as they will get the ball back again.
Yeah, the Trojans displaying their style of basketball, keeping at it again.
And it looks like the 8th grade Klochek is going to check in soon as this shot is off by Kenny.
It's going to be another bucket by Costa. That's not going to be in. Rebounded by Lettieri, but they're going to say that's going to be out of bounds.
And now it looks like we're going to see this ball be inbounded from Santo Pietro. as we see number 11, Juliana Closen, the 8th grader checking in for Leah Costa, letting her have some rest.
That's going to be Santa Pietro on the inbound. Ribeiro back out outside. That's going to be no good by Parker. Rebounded by Kenny. Double team by the Pirates. Parker down low to Santa Pietro, but she can't get that in. And that's going to be playing bully ball for the Pirates as they get the rebound.
Rolling that ball around, the Honor-Camp's going to get it. One thing she does best is rebound. She's going to bring it up. Trying to get past Santa Pietro, the center. Passes going to arc out to Troiano. Troiano trying to make a move on the great defender Parker.
Troiano. By over to Honor-Camp. Honor-Camp back over to McGovern. McGovern takes a three, and that's not going to be good. Rebounded by Lettieri, and that's not going to be good either.
There's another rebound for Santa Pietro, one of those tall players that seems really able to get it done.
Back outside, as the Trojans are going to say she's going to step out of bounds, and that's going to go Pirates' way.
It's 5 minutes left in the third quarter as we see Lettieri, the star on this Pirate team who has been quiet today, rebound it and pass it into Troiano.
Troiano swinging it outside. As that's going to be Kirkolopoulos, and that's not going to be good. As it's going to be rebounded by the Trojans. As Kenny's pushing it down the floor, as she's going to take the 1-on-3, and that's going to be in. Troiano back with the ball. Troiano over to McGovern. McGovern over to Honor-Camp as she takes the three. That's going to be off of the rim, rebounded by the 8th grader Kolek.
Not a good look here for this Mepham team. They're shooting a lot of these deep three-point shots. It's just not working out for them. They're probably going to have to change their offensive strategy soon as we see a missed three there from Kenny.
McGovern dribbling up the floor as she guarded by Kenny over to Lettieri. Lettieri, and that's not going to be good. And that's rebounded by Kolek.
And it looks like soon we're going to see 2 substitutions for Garden City. There is a whistle blown. And we're going to see substitutions in Abigail Pariza for Caitlin Parker. And we're going to see Hannah Steyer come in for Santa Pietro.
That's going to be a double dribble by the Trojans.
Christina Armand inbound this one at the exact halfway point for this quarter.
Armand, Troiano, back to Armand. Over to Kirkopoulos. Back over to Armand. Armand down low. And she's going to be fouled. And she's going to have 2 at the line.
Mepham with the chance to break double digits. Garden City with 50, the same as they ended the last game. Aramon coming to the line. She has been just a great player for Mepham so far this year. 12 points per game. She's the leading scorer and sealer for this team. We see her first shot go up just off of the back of the rim.
That's going to be no good for Armand.
Very athletic and defensive player looking for her first point of the game here. She shoots her second from the charity stripe. Just riddles in. 10-50 from that.
That's going to be a timeout by the Trojans as the Pirates finally get to double digits.
50-10. Doing better than Roosevelt did in their last game when they lost 50-7 to this Trojans team. But still a large deficit they're going to have to try to overcome here in the huddle. We see Coach Mulvey is probably going to try to buff some things out. As we see Coach for Garden City, Coach Colello, just trying to keep the ball rolling here, talking to those bench ladies. They're just trying to keep this game going. No need to have the starters in now when you're up by this much of a score, and it's just what a game they have. Already 50 points, and just halfway through the third quarter, you know. Lucas, I don't even know what the game is going to end in at this point.
The Trojans are playing their brand of basketball, using their big man down low, just getting those easy buckets with those offensive rebounds, and it's great.
You know, it's quite the surprise that the Trojans aren't an undefeated team with this level of offensive prowess, as we are going to see Grace. We're going to see Abigail Pariza inbound this one.
Pariza over to Barreo back down. That's going to be Kolek, the 8th grader. That's going to go in and out. Rebounded by Kirkopoulos dribbling down the floor as that's over to Lincoln. Lincoln takes a shot as that's going to be no good, but that's going to go Pirates' way.
Aramon really fighting for that rebound here, and it's going to benefit her greatly. She's very athletic this year. Mepham's a great player, two-way scorer and stealer. We're going to see the inbound here. D just cordoned in by Troiano.
Troiano recovers there, and she's going to take that floater shot, and that's going to be in.
Right down the garbage disposal here.
Peraza, that's going to be stolen by Armand, but they're going to say she's out of bounds.
A little fancy footwork there by Armand. As she tried to keep the ball on, it just didn't work out. Her falling into the first row of those stands. We're going to see an inbound here from Abigail Pariza.
That's a big hustle play by there, Herman. That's going to be Kenny with the ball. Kenny over to Peraza in the corner, double teamed by Toronto and Honorkamp. And she's going to say she stepped out of bounds. That's going to go Pirates' way.
Looks like Mepham's applying more defensive pressure going in the second half, something they need with his unrelenting scoring offense. Troiano and Honorkamp coming up now.
Toronto, Colin Hofstra there. That's going to be Herman on the top of the key. Back to Toronto. That's a miscommunication as she was cutting inside and she thought she was going outside.
Not the right play there. That's one of the worst things you can have at this point in the game. Bad communication, getting late in this game, down this much. But we're going to see this one get brought up here by Kenny.
Over to Kolek. Kolek up back to Barreo. Barreo down low, passing outside to Peraza. Peraza saying that's going to be a kick ball by the Pirates.
That one going into the Pirates press box there. As Aramon having another one of those tough athletic plays, even though it just leads to another inbound here from Abigail Pariza. Pariza here is just going to look to extend this Garden City Trojan lead. So the rest are talking it out here. A 38-point deficit between these teams.
It's going to be an issue with the game clock there. As Kolek has the ball at the top of the key. Double teamed by Herman and Troiano, trying to apply pressure. Barreo back outside. One guy's got to be open. That's going to be Peraza, and that's going to be no good, but rebounded by Kolek. That's going to be off the back of the rim. Herman dribbling up the floor, guarded by Kenny. Herman makes a move to the basket. Great athletic play, and she drives into the lane and gets one.
Herman all around the court in this second half. Great from her as we see a steal here off of Honorkamp. Troiano down here.
Back outside to Herman, and she gets another bucket off the assist from Lincoln.
What a hot streak here from Aramon. You know, scoring 6 or 7 points so far in this half. But what a quarter she has had so far.
Back out to Barreo. That's going to be a foul on number 14, Sienna Lincoln.
We're going to see the inbound here from Abigail Pariza. What a game. She just came in, but she's taking over.
Kenny at the top of the key, over to Kolek in the corner, and that's going to be good as the 8th grader gets another one.
Bang, bang. Double there, bringing it to a 37-point deficit, but Aramon brings it up. She's not letting much get past her so far.
Back over to Troiano in the paint, as that's going to be no good. Rebounded by Honorkamp, the offensive rebound. Back to Herman, another drive, and that's going to be no good. Her gets her own rebound, again, no good.
This is the rebound there from Hannah Steyer, the 8th grader. As we'll see, bringing this one up, Charlotte Kenny. 5 points in her last game.
Kenny has the ball. Over to Peraza. Peraza back over to Kenny. Kenny in the corner to Kolek. Kolek makes a move, no good. Steyer gets the rebound, but that's not going to be in.
Desperation attempt there from Mepham and Garden City. This will end up 37-point deficit as we're going to see this one go down the court. Looking to be inbounded here soon by Sienna Lincoln. Lincoln, one of the captains of this team, she puts in a great effort to help this Mepham Lady Pirates team. It's just not going their way this game, is what it seems, with just 31.7 seconds left. Looks like we're going to have a little timeout here for injury purposes.
As the Pirates bringing up the ball here. Over to Erman. Off the inbound from Linnekin. Erman trying to drive over to Honderkamp. Honderkamp, and that's going to bounce out.
Oh!
As that's not going to be good.
A long bounce there for Honderkamp. Just unfortunate, but we do see her go to the line to attempt to put some points on the board.
And that's going to be good for Honderkamp.
There. Honderkamp with a huge free throw to cut the lead to just 36. She goes up again, just off left rim.
Honderkamp has the ball there. It's Honderkamp, that's not going to be good, and she's going to be on the foul. And she's going to go back to the line.
Back to the line here for Honderkamp. Looks like she's going to want to redeem herself here after going 1 for 2 on that first go around. 13 seconds.
That's going to be good for Honderkamp, and she's going to have 4 points on the night. That's going to be in and out. That's going to be rebounded by the Garden City Trojans as Herman and Honderkamp double team her, but that's going to be a foul going the other way on Herman.
A little bit of this double team here from Mepham we see, and you know, Garden City had that double team going earlier and it worked amazing for them, but we see the inbound here.
That's going to be Kenny, guarded by Herman. It's going to be the end of the third, but Herman gets the steal as she puts up a shot, and that's going to be good. A third quarter buzzer beater.
What a floating three, a huge shot, cutting the deficit to just 32. Electric Erman here. 8 points just in the half quarter. Just an amazing performance here that we've seen so far. Mepham cutting down this deficit a lot.
Yeah, Mepham cutting down this deficit as we're going to send it over to DJ Loisel.
Guys, while the Lady Pirates haven't had the results that they've been looking for tonight, they have had an impressive season coming into this one with a 7-1 conference record, winning six of their last 6 games. They are head coached by James Mulvey, and the future is bright for this team as they have a lot of young players. Hopefully they are able to capture some more momentum here in this last period. Sending it back to our sportscasters at the desk.
Thank you, DJ, as we saw that electric three-point shot by Herman to end down that buzzer beater. But it's kind of going to mean nothing here for this Pirates team.
I mean, you're right. We're just down so much. I mean, now we're just going to have some fun now. Hopefully see some new players come in and hopefully just get used to the floor now.
Yeah, you get a whole new roster here with Chiotti, Linnekin, K-Stalis, and a couple other people there. As for this Pirates team, it's going to be important to keep themselves occupied for the future, as this game might not be the best one here.
As the Pirates will start with the ball. Another 8 minutes the Garden City Trojans have to hold on to get a key victory.
Chiotti with the ball. That's going to be ripped away by Barreo, as Chiotti's going to get the ball back at the top of the key. As that's going to be number 15 over to Keontis. Keontis guarded by Peraza, back to Linnekin. As it's kind of just a passing at the top of the key. Keontis trying to make a way. Chiotti gets a bucket, and that's going to bounce off the rim a couple of times and going to go in.
Great shot there, you know, just a tough lay off the glass. Bounced around a few times as well.
Kenny guarded by Chiotti. Linnekin in the corner with a double team by the Pirates. Back to Peraza. Peraza looking for a foul, and that's not going to be good. Kenny over to Barreo. Barreo over to Kolek. That's almost ripped away by Castalis. Peraza with a deep 2, and that's going to be good.
great shot there. Just a little too inside for it to be a 3.
Linikin, the point guard over to Chiotti. With the screen by Keontis. Chiotti driving into the lane, and that's not going to be good. Keontis gets the offensive rebound, and she puts one up. No good. Costales bounce up ball, but ended up into Charlotte Kenny's hands.
Outlet pass.
Barreo with another deep 2. That's going to be in and out as Peraza gets the offensive rebound. As it's been Trojans all day again, it's going to be desperation ball for the Pirates. That's going to be knocked out by Kolek.
Kolek now having great defense there, just like the Knicks player, Tyler Kolek.
Tyler Kolek, one of the premier stars for that Knicks roster, one of the young guys. That's going to be Costales there off the inbound. That's going to be a pass to Linikin at the line. Linikin with the 3, as that's going to be off the rim and no good. That's going to be out of bounds. Pirates get the ball again.
Yeah, I mean, this Pirates team is looking pretty decent right now in this fourth quarter. You know, they're fighting, they're getting some rebounds, they're getting some points. They needed that this game, though, but luckily it's coming from some bench players.
Yeah, you know that you can play these guys at this moment, but it's also getting depth for other places in the game. That's going to be Linikin on the 3, but that's not going to be good, as that's going to go Trojans' way.
I don't like how people call it garbage time, because it's really not garbage time. Any gameplay is gameplay, and that's all that matters. If you get in, and you show them why you belong.
Sorry, excuse me. The refs go back on their decision. That's going to be Pirates ball. Keontis with a deep pass to Chiotti. Chiotti over to 15. That's going to be over to Costales, as that's going to be an illegal screen there by Madeline Chiotti.
Actually, another missed call there by the ref. It will still be Pirates ball. Oh, hit in the head.
Chiotti. That's going to be stolen there by Garden City, as Kenny with the ball, guarded by Chiotti. Peraza. Back to Peraza. In the corner, Kolek, as that's not going to be good. Rebounded by the Pirates. That's going to be Munch with the ball over to Chiotti. Chiotti trying to find something. That's going to be a foul, and the Pirates going to have 2 at the line.
Great pass there by Munch. That was a great fast break offense there by the Lady Pirates.
Yeah, as Wigdor just said, very fast break offense for the Pirates. That's going to be important going late in the stretch. And she's going to shoot 2, missed the first one, but she's going to get another opportunity here.
They have missed a good amount of free throws this game, at least 6 or maybe even 8. So, I mean, that's one key to this game that's been causing the Pirates to be down by this much.
Yeah, it's multiple things. The Pirates have made mistakes in multiple ways. It's that free throws, it's those turnovers, and getting back on that horse in practice after coming off 7 straight wins is going to be important for this Pirates team.
Great defense there by the Pirates. Fast break opportunity now.
Costales over to Munch. Munch with the 3, as that's going to be good, as she drains it.
Smooth shot there. Munch.
Kenny over to Peraza. Peraza at the top of the key. Peraza, she's going to pass that ball out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Sorry, excuse me, that's going to be tipped. Peraza over to Kenny. Kenny with the outlet pass to Kolek. Kolek with an opportunity to do something. She passes that back out. Kenny with a hop step, and she's going to want a foul, but nothing there. We're stolen by Kolek. That's going to be a fight for the ball, as the intensity has not stopped in garbage time.
And the Garden City head coach, he is really upset because there's been a lot of different contact here, and it's not been called.
As Samantha Sereno comes in for Lisanna Linikin, and Christina McClenahan comes in for Olivia Munch. the pass from Barreo. Barreo guarded by Keontis. Back out to Kolick. Kolick with the pass inside, and she gets hip checked, but no call, and Kenny gets the bucket.
Like I said, like 5 seconds ago, a lot of contact that has not been called this game, especially when it's on the offensive end.
McClanahan with the deep three, but no good. As that's going to be up to Kolick. Kolick over to Barreo. Barreo, no good. Back out to Peraza in the corner as she takes a three, and that's not going to be in.
Grabbed by Kolick.
As the Trojans reset here, as they're not going to want to have this clock stop, and that's not going to be good on the wide open layup, but stolen by Peraza. Peraza with the three. Sorry, excuse me. Barreo with the deep two.
Yeah, great shot there.
Keontis at the top, over to Chiotti. Chiotti back to Keontis. Keontis, that's going to be foul as she's going to go to the line.
Yeah, just a great drive there. Leads to a great contact from the defender and getting to it now.
Yeah, but as you look late in the season in Conference Double 2A, you obviously have Garden City leading the way. But you have other guys like Roslyn and Mepham. Mepham's the third seed in this conference. Trying to keep that up, that's going to be missed by Keontis, but trying to keep that up, trying to play to your level, trying to play to your standard.
Well, what I know about this Mepham Pirates team is that when they meet, if they meet, in this playoffs, it's going to be a whole different game.
It's going to be a whole different ball game as Keontis makes the second one.
Gets her first points on the day at the line.
Kenny back over to Peraza. Peraza, Barreo with another deep two, and that's not going to be good. Out and in. Rebounded by Costales. Costales back out to Keontis. Keontis, Sereno, multiple deep twos. Trying to get the football. That's going to be a fight for the ball. As I said before, intensity is still a thing in this game.
As we saw a ton of bodies fall today. Whether it's a charge, whether it's going for the ball, it's been incredible so far on both sides of the ball for both teams, especially Garden City.
Kenny, guarded by Chiotti. Kenny over to Peraza. Peraza, back out to Kolick. Kolick trying to make something happen. On the three-point line is Barreo, stolen by Sereno. Sereno, the two guards running a tandem. That's going to be Keontis with the ball. Keontis back out to McClanahan. McClanahan fakes the pump fake because that's going to be blocked out by Kolick.
That was a great shot selection there. I mean, just a great move into a pull-up J. That's just what you need.
Great job there by McClanahan, senior for this Pirates team.
2 minutes, then we switch, right?
As the first free throw is up and in.
Down the hatch there.
As they miss the second one, and that's going to go Garden City way.
That free throw cuts the lead down to an even 30 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game.
Kenny with the ball. Winding down here in this fourth quarter. Garden City looking like to win. And one player for this Pirates, for this Trojans team that's looked great is Grace Brantuck. That's going to be out and in by Kenny. Peraza with the two, as that's not going to be good. Another rebound by the 8th grader. No good as the Pirates get the ball. Chiotti with the fast break. As that's going to be stolen away by the Trojans. Kenny with the ball here.
Trojans had a 4-on-2 matchup, decide not to take it.
Charlotte Kenny guarded by Keontis. That's going to be a foul on the Pirates.
Trojans just looking to dribble the ball out now. Up a solid 30 points.
Yeah, limit those fouls as this game is winding down to the finish.
fight for the ball. Trojans will have a good save there.
Kenny Kolek with the bucket. Great save there by Kenny with the pass to Kolek. Another rebound and another one. Kenny with the three, as that's not going to be good. Another offensive rebound.
And it'll finally go the Pirates' way after a good amount of second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance possessions. As we are winding down.
Sereno with the ball over to McClenahan. McClenahan with not going to be good there. As Garden City looks like this is going to be a big win for them.
And definitely help out in the standings, Lucas.
Definitely help out in the standings for this Garden City team as they're going to move to a record of 6-1 in conference play.
Incredible. As the Pirates aren't far behind them, though, at 7-2. Great bounce pass and tough layup. Let's see if the Pirates will try and figure out something here with 14 seconds, or they'll just dribble the ball out.
Keontis over to Sereno. Sereno over to McClenahan.
Stolen away by
They're
the
just
Trojans.
gonna dribble the ball out here, and the Trojans get a big win away.
They come into Mepham Pirates territory and win by over 30. That is what you wanted out of this Garden City team. Especially from number 21, Brankick.
Yeah, great job by this Garden City team, as it's going to be important for them to keep this up here in the second half, in the ending, winding down of the year, as there's 3 games left to play.
I mean, it's been an incredible watch. Like, both teams really put their heart out, but Garden City really came into this game and really dominated it.
Yeah, Garden City really dominated their play of basketball, as it's going to be important for them to keep up with the intensity as they wind down in the year.
As you know, this Garden City team put up 61. Last game they put up 50. Their momentum is just increasing and increasing. I can imagine what they're going to do next game.
Yeah, as this Garden City team, as they got one of the premier players in the county in Grace Brantuck, put up another season high.
Yeah, the senior, or junior, excuse me, really had a incredible game. It really was just a domination down low. Not even much threes. I don't even think she took 1 3. She just dominated down low. Reminded me of prime Shaquille O'Neal down there. It really was just an incredible watch.
As Grace does it great again, as she's going to be the player of the game for BMB, and it's just had an incredible performance by her.
Yes, Grace Baranek is alongside DJ Loisel, and we will be sending it to them now.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with BMB's player of the game, Grace Brantuck. Grace, you had 24 points today. How does it feel to have the performance that you did and get your team the win?
It feels amazing. We came in here knowing that if we win this game, we're going to be first in conference. So we kind of came in with like a lot of energy and starting off the game really hot, going like defensive efforts. It's just amazing, and I'm so glad we got this win.
What's it like to be a part of this team?
It's a huge honor, honestly. We have so much fun off the court. We're like the best of friends, and I think it translates onto the court. It's just so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck for the rest of your season. Sending it back to our sportscasters at the desk.
This was an incredible game. Grace really had an incredible one, and it was just all around a great game so far for this Trojans.
Yeah, it's overall a great game. And I've been Lucas Pegekar, and next week we got boys basketball. We got Mepham High School versus Roslyn. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I've been Dylan Wigdor, and this game is going to be an incredible one to watch. Please make sure to tune in, and that's all we have for this week of BMB Sports.